Hey guys, my name is Jennifer, otherwise known as Mom, Jen, Mommy, Mrs. Langford, Mrs. Jen, and a very select few people that know me are allowed to call me Jenny. I'm also the wife of a preacher. I'm a mom of 7 kids. I'm a professional photographer. I'm a stay-at-home working mom. Who I work in the food industry, okay? Most importantly, I'm the daughter of a king, so just gotta say that. Some of you may know me, but you may not know me well. Last night I was just laying in bed and thinking about all the things that I'm just really thankful for, and one of them is my health journey, or our family's health journey. And I usually talk about our health journey being something that we just recently started, 4 or 5 years ago, whenever I decided to partner with a company who their mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. But in reality, our health journey starts at conception, right? So our DNA comes from the 2 people that made us, okay? So from our mom and our dad. And obviously we can't control our DNA, right? So we can't control what we're given. So, for example, my dad, I don't know him very well. I didn't grow up around him. My parents divorced when I was little. All I really know about his health is that he's an alcoholic. His dad was also an alcoholic. He still drinks. He has really bad knee problems and back problems from driving a truck for so long, and also rodeoing or whatever. I think he dips. He might also smoke. My mom, she smoked when I was pregnant. When she was pregnant with me the whole time, and 40 years later, she's still smoking. For her side of the family, a history of cancer, heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. I'm pretty sure that all of her siblings, I have an aunt and 2 uncles, they're all on cholesterol medicine. My grandmother's on cholesterol medicine, I'm pretty sure. There's also a history of alcoholics on that side as well. Addictions, obviously. So, all that's to say is that while we can't change our DNA because we're born with it, we can absolutely help repair and protect it, okay? So just want you to know the topic of this conversation is that our DNA is not our destiny, okay? So a little bit about me growing up. I grew up with chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, pizza for dinner. I'm pretty sure we had, fruits in the refrigerator, apples, oranges, grapes. I drank sodas as a kid. I drank a lot of juice. When I was an infant, I was allergic to dairy formula, so my mom had to switch me over to goat's milk. I don't remember ever having problems necessarily with dairy as I was growing up. Obviously, tacos were a favorite. Pizza's my most favorite thing to eat. We didn't eat out that often because we couldn't afford it, but, fast food restaurants like McDonald's, Taco Villa, Burger King, KFC, things like that, Sonic. I remember eating those a lot. I don't remember my mom ever really teaching us necessarily about fruits and vegetables and why we should eat them. I remember, watermelon was a favorite of mine because my pawpaw grew it in his garden. As far as being sick as a child, I remember getting strep throat pretty much every single year. Never any problems with my ears, like anything like that. I had, this may be TMI for some of you, but I had really, really bad cramps when it was that time of the month. During my menstrual cycle, I would get really bad headaches. I remember laying on the floor with my feet propped up, taking as much Advil as I could every, 2 or 3 hours, whatever it said. I grew up, as I entered into my college years, went to college. I had lots of freedom, right? I could eat what I wanted. I could drink what I wanted. My friends and I remember we would exercise because we wanted to be able to eat what we wanted, right? It wasn't because we were trying to be healthy or get fit or anything like that. Playing sports growing up, I played softball. I never really knew what it meant to fuel my body properly. You eat concession stand food when you go to a softball game, either after or before, whatever it was. In college, I also remembered being tired all the time. Part of that was probably because I stayed up too late and didn't go to bed on time. But I was sick in college too, several times. I remember going to the doctor and having to go by myself because my mom wasn't there. So anyway, I never really thought about it until I really thought about how I feel and what it's like to actually feel good. And then as I was thinking about that, I was looking back on, my life and being tired and things like that. And I just thought, that was part of life. Like that was just normal. And I just had to live with it, right? But I am so thankful for the education that I have received over the last 5 years. And it really started a few years before that, and I'll get into that at another time. But for right now, I'm going to let you go because I've been on here a while. But stay tuned because I'm going to come back and share the rest of our story. And one thing I want you to know and to remember today, and you can go and look this up and see what you find out about it. Your DNA is not your destiny. Have a good day.